Greetings everyone, I'm Sarah and I'm here to do a gentle ASMR ritual for the goddess bride or Bridget whose feast day falls at this time in the Northern Hemisphere. As we move into the child of the year, the beginning of the year, spring starts to stir here in the north. Even if we can't see it yet, the bulbs and the seeds are starting to move underground and awaken. And at this time of year, the first sheep start producing lambs and they lactate. So Bridget, or bride, is an ancient Irish goddess, and she is also seen as a goddess for newborn women, newborn mothers rather, who have newborn babies, and they would often have taken a candle to the well to give thanks, and the Christians could not stamp out this. So they took Bridget on to become St Bridget, the midwife to Mary. So we have a Christian connotation here as well. Okay, so I have a few things here to show you. We have the wheel of the year, and Imbolk now is at the top. Imbolk falls on the 1st or 2nd of February. And its energies last for another 3 weeks after that, and then we move into equinox energies. So this is known as the wheel of the year. So here on the altar we have a Bridget's cross. This is also a traditional Bridget's cross that would have been woven possibly out of rowan twigs, and put at the entrance of the house to ward off negativity, illness. Rowans would have been made into a syrup and given to the elderly and the young. You may have obtained some rowan berries, and they would have been strung to make a necklace around the neck to help with coughs and colds. So that's a Bridget's cross, so that's her representative here on my altar. We have a candle representing the goddess herself, and it is standing in water. So Bridget or bride is also seen as the goddess to the blacksmith for iron makers and ironmongers. So we have her standing in water and the fire that is needed to smelt the iron. I have some offering dishes of some lovely sunny light crystals and a moonstone in there. And we have water in this little offering dish. And I have a beautiful healing wand here, which is what I used to make a connection with the goddess the first time I ever worked with her properly and she appeared to me. So that is my personal representation. We have this to make some fire to bless you with. And I have various crystals and other candles here. So I thought today we could do a little ritual. If you would like to go off and get yourself a pen and paper, because you will write down your wishes for the coming year for yourselves and your families. And if not, just say what you want in your head when the appropriate time comes. Okay. So let's take a deep breath in, holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and then breathe on to the black obsidian here. any woes, any upsets, any anxiety. Good hard blow. And then another deep breath into the lungs, holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and then breathing out hard onto the stone, anything that no longer serves you. And then a last deep breath in, again holding the air in your lungs for a little while, and then breathe out any unwanted residue, fears, doubts, pain and grief onto the stone. You will hear my dog padding around the house because he's shut out, but so be it. And relax, okay. So, first of all, I am going to give you some stones to hold. And I'd like you to ground in a slightly different way this time. I would like you to start imagining roots coming out of your feet and make them this nice red colour, the colour of jasper, and let the roots go down and down and down into the earth. They grow down through the foundations, through the subsoil, and down, down, and down to the very centre, to the very core of the earth, where they find a giant stone to wrap themselves around, to keep you tight to the mother. And I'm now going to pop this stone down right by your feet. Okay, you can put your feet on it and feel the energy of that stone. You should start to feel a bit stable, a bit more centered, and I will just put my hands on your shoulder for good measure. Grounding energy now, think of the cold earth, and settle down and relax. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. And then, my friend, I would like you to hold this aquamarine. The red jasper was in honor of the fire, and this aquamarine is in honor of the water of the well. So I would like you to take that from me now. Either hold it in your hand or put it in your lap. And again, relax. Okay. So first of all, we need to protect because we are now grounded. And this time, I am going to create a circle around you. So as pagans, druids or witches, we light candles and call in the quarters. To the guardians of the north, we ask for your protection. To the guardians of the East, we ask for your protection. To the guardians of the South, we ask for your protection. And to the guardians of the West, we ask for your protection. And I'll put that behind you. And we would like to now call peace to the quarters, peace to the north of the ancestors, peace to the east where inspiration comes, peace to the south that warms us, and peace to the west that holds the water to govern our emotions. Come and be present here now. And we call upon Grandfather Sky to also be in our circle. And we call upon Grandmother Earth to protect us and hold her children. And now at this season of Imbolk, we light a candle and dedicate this to Bridget, to Bride. And breathe out, okay. So, as the first signs of spring appear, the birds may start to tweet and the sun may also start to shine a bit better. And we warm ourselves by the fire. I would just like you to imagine that you are sitting by a nice toasty fire in your house or in a place that you would like in your mind's eye. A nice big fire is toasting and warming the property that you live in. And the days are starting to be a bit longer. You can hear children shouting and playing outside in the snow. And you know that the long winter will soon be over. If you have struggled with moods and depression over winter, now is the time to get rid of it. So I would like you to take that anger out of you now, and that depression and that sadness, and throw it into the fire. Take it out of you and throw it into the fire. Take it out of you again and throw it into the fire. And then I am going to send love and light, and we're going to ask the Goddess Bride to truly waft some smoke in your direction now. There, cleanse with the smoke. You may have your Native American smudging sticks. You may have Palo Santo. You may just get a beautiful fragrant wood that you love. Rowan would be good as well, or pine fronds. Really imagine the smoke from that fire wafting over you now. Okay. My stick is not smoking very well. Just leave that there for a minute. And breathe in the herbs and the smell of wood. Really ingest that smoke all around you and breathe in its fragrance, its healing, letting it burn any parasites away, any miserable feelings or anxiety, and ask the Goddess Bride to assist with this. She is a very gentle goddess now, and she's now taking stuff off you, off from your head, all of those thoughts, those unwanted thoughts, that monkey mind. She's going to take that now away from you. She's dropping it into the flames and the candles. She's going to use the smoke. And traditionally, a baby was passed over the hearth and the flames in a blessing 3 times. So she will now give you a 3-fold blessing now, this healing goddess. Daughter of the Doctor, goddess of poetry and song and healing. Aid to blacksmiths or anyone who wishes to create anything. And feel now, look into the flames. Look into the flames and let her light bring peace and love and understanding and warmth into your life. Let her guide your way. She is an archetype of the maiden. Her feast day is also known as Candlemas in the Christian calendar. And she brings energy and love both to the pagan earth religions, but also to the Christian paths and religions. Just imagine the flames of her fire cleansing and clearing you. They feel like cool, hot peppermint. Just keep your eye now on the flickering flame of Bridget. And let the music wash over you. Okay, so now we have got rid of some of the angst and the anxiety and the worries. So now we need to bring good things to us. So if you have your piece of paper, write down some wishes that you would like help with from Bridget for the rest of this year. Goals and aspirations that you have. And I will send energy of the rowan tree to you now. Luis. Luis. And I draw the Orum. Send that to you now. Beautiful protective energy of the rowan or the mountain ash. To help you in the last throes of winter. To protect you from any dark thoughts, because Bridget is the goddess of light. She brings light back to the world and into your life. And if you have written your wish, fold the paper up now. And traditionally wishes were put into the baskets near Bridget, so there is mine if you put yours in. If your wish is in your heart, take it out of you and ceremonially pop it in the basket there now. And feel it leave your hand and wish with all your might from your solar plexus. Okay, and we'll put that there near our representation of the goddess. Okay, so now we need to go to the blessings of water. Holy water from the well. Wash away any of the emotions that no longer serve. Feel this take all of those unwanted and negative emotions away from you, all that hurt. Give it into the stone. That's it. Cleansing and clearing and washing those emotions away. Letting Bride help you in the coming months. The first time you see those snowdrops, the galanthus, think of the goddess. Indeed, when the crocuses and the daffodils come up, she is with them. And when you look up into the heavens in the northern hemisphere and see the star Riga, Auriga, you can think of Bridget, the goddess of well and flame, patron to poets and healers. Overhead this month she comes as the charioteer to guide your way. A traveller, a true child of the elements. And now we send the blessings of water back to you. And indeed, as you hold the aquamarine, I will hold it in this hand for you to see and send healing from it to you now. And let the ideas that you will get throughout the year ebb and flow naturally. Don't push them, but keep asking for her inspiration, because Goddess Bridget, or Bride, is known to give inspiration to poets and bards, writers, artists, and indeed the smith. You can imagine yourself walking to the well with a candle, and maybe even throwing a coin in, and wishing and asking for her from the blessings of water. And you may even want to bless your drinking water in honor of her at this time of year. Okay, so I'm just going to give that back to you to hold. And now, in your mind's eye, just take yourself back to that beautiful halfway again. Here comes the dog. Go and sit down, Alfie. And ask her to give you a blessing from water and fire. And feel her put that blessing onto your shoulders now, and maybe even your crown. And give you the inspiration. She may have a gift for you, an object. If so, ask her what it is. Or it may be the gift of word or healing. It is very individual. And then breathe out. And I just want you to imagine that a bowl of water is now offered to you from Bride or Bridget. And she blesses it. And then she gives it to you to drink. You do this now. And take a sip of her life-giving water. Feel it slip all the way down your esophagus and into your stomach, where it is absorbed into your body, her healing. And it dissipates within your body to enrich every cell. For you to get healing from the water element. And then we thank her, and the scene starts to fade. And we now need to thank the elements and unwind the circle. Go and lie down, Alfie. We thank the guardians of the West and ask them to leave. We thank the guardians of the South and ask them to leave. And we thank the guardians of the East and we ask them to leave. And we thank the guardians of the north, and we ask them to leave. We thank Grandmother Earth for protecting us children, and we thank Grandfather Sky for protecting his children. And now the ritual is over. So I want you now to bend down and just touch the ground where you sit. And really ground this into you, into your aura and into your reality. Breathe in for the sky above you and gently breathe out. Breathe in for the ground below you and gently breathe out, and then breathe in for the seas surrounding these sacred isles and land masses that we live on, and then gently breathe out. And then let the ritual settle and go about your day, knowing that you have thanked the goddess and hopefully brought some inspiration into your life for this first part of the year. For those of you celebrating Lunasa in the Southern Hemisphere, I will not be doing a ritual until August. If you would like further information, this is an amazing book to get for all pagans, druids, crafters. Even after 15 years of study, this is my go-to book with lots of helpful hints and introductions to the sabbats, to the esbats, and to other workings in the craft. Bye bye now.